It's Tuesday, the 25th day of June 2013. The time is 13:27, nearly 1:30 in the afternoon, and starting this first of 3 sessions, reading a short factual story. And this is what this amounts to. It's a dedication to somebody I knew, and when I lived in Sarasota, Florida for a brief spell. En route. That's the French word, en route. Before they left Sarasota, Florida, to fly to the Eastern Caribbean, they spent a day with Sarasota resident Sarah, a retiree who sat in a seat near them when they transited at Charlotte, Carolina, en route to Sarasota, Florida. Sarah took them for a detour around her studio where she did her painting. The location is near Golden Gate Point. Sarah's apartment is in the Boca Siesta block on Longboat Key. Her studio was small, one of many on the ground floor of the building. The other painters in the court were also abstract painters. She pointed out that a gallery in central Sarasota had successfully exhibited her work. They lunched at a vegetarian restaurant after she drove them back to their rented apartment at Golden Gate Point. Now, following up this with Fecund, F-E-C-U-N-D, a poem. On the phone with distant friends, relishing news firsthand. Proximity of voices, intimate, fecund. And that's followed by configuring. Resignation, signals abandon, daytime configuring. Continues, moods adjust. And closing this particular first effort today with a short factual story. In transit, Barbara had flown from Anguilla to meet and greet them with a firm handshake, hugs, and stimulating conversation. Waiting with Barbara was a dark-skinned woman who introduced herself as Maria. She was, along with her husband, children, and relatives, occupying the smaller section of the duplex that they were going to move into. Maria and her family, immigrants from Santo Domingo with St. Kitts Nevis ancestry, had come to Nevis to seek work and a better lifestyle. They took occupancy at the much larger half of the duplex, facing Featherbed Alley. Between the veranda and the alley is a lawn area that has a pathway leading to and from the front gate. This space is large enough to accommodate parked automobiles. Indoors there is a sitting room which is the same size of the 2 bedrooms adjoining it, and a kitchen at the back of the bedroom. is a toilet or bar and bathroom combined. Noise carried, and it was impossible to be private in the bedrooms. However, the upside was much was gleaned about New Vision Society. Maria's hairdressing activities attracted a steady stream of customers. I'm closing this out with some music and some ad-libbing as well. Let me carefully choose. The music is Perseverance. That's the title of this musical track, which will complete the first of 3 sessions today. And I have to say the weather has been unsurprising, very humid, and that is the case even indoors with adequate central heating, or addition rather. So finish this with a track entitled Perseverance. Reading from the book of Daniel, chapter 6, and reading from chapter 6, verse 16 rather, to verse 28. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, thy God, whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet, and with the signet of his lords, that their purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel.